All right, y'all, we got to do better. We got to do better. Like we got to stop going so slow. I'm a business coach. I'm Coach Jay, and I'm here to help you get it together because 2025 is here. Okay? It's here. And you have been procrastinating far too long, and we have to stop. We're in a season where people are really second guessing what they are supposed to be doing right now when it's very simple. If you're in business right now, the only thing you need to be doing is creating content that is going to get people to you, baby. We gotta move. We have to move. So one of the things that I know as a solopreneur, as an entrepreneur, as a coach, as a mother, I see this one thing over and over and over again, and it really is a tearjerker in so many ways because a lot of y'all got a lot of talent. You got a lot of potential. You've got so much in you. But this one thing mess you up every time, single time. And that is time management / energy management. Okay. That's that one thing. I need y'all to wake up. Okay. Some of y'all have been taking this year way too slow. Right. And you need to put in the comments, that's me. You talking to me. Okay. You talking to me. I could have been doing the content. I could have been launched the course. I could have been growing the course. Some of y'all are creating courses and creating programs. You haven't even validated the thing yet. Y'all been doing it for 2 years and you're like, oh, I'm just, I can't tell you how many times I have talked to people. I'm going to invest in myself. I'm really going to join this. I'm going to join this membership. Let me tell you something. This is not the time nor the season to play around. But I really want to get into why time management is so, I guess you could say it's really a sore for a lot of you. And I really want to talk about why. Let's talk about because I'm looking at my notes. I have my notes over to the side. So I don't want no teleprompter. I just want to be able to read so that you can take some notes, some copious notes, and let me know in the comment section what stood out for you because I'm not playing. I'm not playing with you. So we know that time management is not just about checking off tasks, right? We know that it is a foundation for you because when you treat time right, you treat money right. When you treat money right, you treat your life right. Okay, so that's the thing is that we ignore the precious, the precious way that times can serve us, or we can waste time. And we already know right now the way that the world is acting up. Diddy going on, okay? Cardi B and Offset. We got all this stuff going on with the election season. All this stuff is happening, okay? And so time is doing this, baby. Time is a ticking. What they say is a ticking, okay? One of the things I would say, if you don't have a team and it's just you, so automations are going to be your best friend. AI is going to be your best friend. I already know that some of y'all are scared about AI, but baby, you got to lean in. Okay? You got to lean into the AI. Okay? I'm not saying that you got to make AI your best friend and your end all be all, but it does need to serve some level of purpose or operations in your business some kind of way. Whether it's to create content, SOPs, something. Okay? Now, the importance of time management as we are moving into Q4 and into 2025 and beyond. Come back and look at this video every single time that you start to act up, you start to waste time and be like, let me go see what Coach Jay's saying about the video again. I need to go back to that video because number one, we got to look at productivity very, very different than this. Most of us, most of the women that look at this channel are women. Okay. So women, we really honor our energy before we honor time, right? So our energy comes before the way we see time because what we don't want to do is push and hustle our way into success. What we want to do is flow into success. We want to be inspired into success, but you can't be inspired in success if you are so busy watching everybody. You're second guessing yourself. You're overthinking. And this is the thing, the blocks of time that you take, because I can't do time blocking a lot. I can't. Why? Because I'm a mother and something can happen where my daughter needs something or she texts me about something. I got to go up to the school and get her early, something, anything can happen. I need to make sure I am available. So usually what I do is that I use to-do lists. Now, everybody is different. Some people do time blocking. I just can't. Okay, that's me. But whatever system method you use, you need to use it consistently. Okay. Now, content creation, right? Client outreach, product development, generating revenue or get into the sales, right? So this is all marketing, but you also need a sales process. You need to be able to have time to create content and research content so that you can post with some level of intention. Where are you guiding people to? Look in the description box. If anything resonates, right now we are enrolling for the Contrarian Collective, which is my membership for women who want to improve their emotional resilience and management, develop self-concept, and really get spiritually empowered as they're growing their business. This is very important because a lot of people don't realize that your mind is literally 60 to 70% of your business, especially for women, because we overthink everything. Don't get me started. So if you want to join, definitely look in the description box and get into the room because we meet every Monday. Okay. Now, next thing, we want to prevent burnout, but this is the thing. Reducing stress is very important. So check this out. The feeling of too much to do. I hear that a lot from women. They're always talking about how they got so much to do, but then I ask them to list out the things and they're like, oh, most of the stuff that you're doing is you're practicing escapism when you should be practicing learning. You should be practicing implementation. You should be looking at analytics. You should be learning how to get better at content and building relationships and building community with people that you actually want to work with in the future, because some of y'all play too much when it comes down to that. You're not gathering your people, and that's bothersome. The future is community. The future is feminine. The future is woman in so many ways. Now, let's go here. When we talk about reducing stress, that means that if you got people in your circle, if you got relationships that don't need to be there, you need to get rid of them. If you got people in your life that is getting on your nerves and they are not giving you the same equal level of value that you're pushing out into the world, that's a problem in itself. Anybody got time for that? Nobody has time for that. So you need to make a choice. You need to go ahead and have some very, very difficult conversations and say, listen, I'm going here and you're stressing me out. And in order for me to practice practice creativity and to live in the realm of creativity, I gotta let some of this go. I can't have all this heaviness on my back that's not serving me. I got a big assignment on my life. I have something big in store for my life. I cannot afford to forfeit my destiny to keep you comfortable. You have to go. All right. So let's go to the next thing. Increases profitability. So when we're talking about productivity and we're increasing our ability to have a better relationship with time, is going to come with, if we stay consistent, we are going to see some things happen in our money situation, our revenue, our sales. By avoiding procrastination, we get to focus on high value tasks. Solopreneurs can bring products to the market much faster than you were before, and then you can serve your clients even better. But that's if you are consistent. So if it's just in case, like some of y'all saying that y'all want to start a YouTube channel, y'all been saying it forever, but you have not done it yet. Why haven't you done it? Because you're still over here playing and looking on and playing footsie on TikTok. When you should be getting your YouTube channel together. You should be building content. Yo, this stuff is easy. Like, we're living the easiest time. Now, granted, economy looking crazy, right? We got all this stuff going on. But I'm going to tell you this. When it comes down to spiritual assignment, you are protected. You are protected. You have a big assignment on your life. It's going to take you evolving. Y'all got to start evolving. I don't understand that. Y'all got to tell me what's going on. Because for you, this is big. And this may be your last portal for you to enter in, run in, and do everything that you possibly can so that you can live a life of abundance. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. Nobody is playing with y'all at this point. You're going to have to make a decision on which way you swing. Because if you're saying, I want to be profitable, I want to be lucrative, I want to make money, I want sales, I want clients, they are not going to come knock on your door and sit on your lap and say, I heard you was a coach. I heard you was an entrepreneur that does X, Y, and Z. Here's $5,000 and thank you so much. And can I have a bottle of water before I walk out of here? No, it doesn't work like that. You have to go get your people. Okay? You got to get your people. Prepare for growth. Are you preparing for growth? I've always told my clients, like, what if 7 clients, 10 clients came to you with money in their hand, with credit card ready, debit card ready, bank account ready, and saying, I want to pay you right now because I heard you have a program, I heard you have a service, I want to enroll right now. Would you be able to be ready to take all 10 clients ASAP? And don't just say yes because you're trying to, impress me. But look at your systems. Be honest with yourself. Could you actually right now serve 10 people and your automations are straight, your copy is straight, your processes are straight, your onboarding process is good? Would you be able to do that? Be honest with yourself. And if that's a no, you got work to do. See, and this is the thing. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off of here. One of the things I'm noticing from women when it comes down to taking massive action, messy action, even imperfect action, is that we move too slow. We move way too slow for me. And then we want to know why 2 years later we're still in the same spot. And then we're watching other people that started right after us or right with us. They done went on to $1 million. They done went on to $500,000. They went on and moved on and all this. And you're still in the same spot. But then you'll say all day that, I had a vision. I saw myself traveling and doing retreats and doing all these things. Something is going on where you are not maximizing the time. You got to redeem the time. When it comes down to redeeming the time means to take advantage of it. It means to actually go after it. It actually means to seize the time. Time is something that you can control. And this is why critical thinking is imperative for women, that we got to stop walking entirely and operating entirely with emotion. And I know that we're emotional. I know that we have soul stuff going on. And a lot of us are grieving relationships, and we hear all these relationship conversations and how the men are treating us and this going on and that's going on. And this person is treating me like this and blah, blah, blah. I know all these things are going on, but you got to learn how to take care of yourself, and you are responsible for your own energy. You are all responsible for your own emotions. You are responsible for how you view your own faith and how you walk and live by it. Because this is the thing. This is the thing. A lot of the people that you are inspired by, that you have access to, and you don't take advantage of it, those people are not going to be around in 2 to 3 years because their assignment is going to be over. They're going to be retired. They're going to be done with the industry, and all you will have is YouTube. All you will have is to go back and look at somebody's Facebook posts and books and all of that, because see, the assignment, they have to move on to other things. And you're going to probably say, well, I'll go wherever they go. But wherever they go is probably going to be completely misaligned because you still haven't started yet. Don't get to a place where you forfeit the assignment because you're not moving fast enough. There has to be a level of urgency. There has to be a level of urgency. There has to be an unapologetic sense of urgency when it comes down to you making moves. That is very important. Very, very important right now. And that comes with time. And see, everybody want to be spiritual. Everybody's spiritual now. You got the spiritual girlies talking about their oracles and their this and their that. And honey, we got, girl, I can see, I can hear, and I sense, and I see, and I sense, and I see. But now, I can't find you when it's time for you to manifest purpose. This is really when a lot of y'all witches and prophetesses and see, this is the thing. A lot of y'all, and I'm putting my glasses on, a lot of y'all have a tendency to hide behind things and avoiding the actual work. Because this is the thing. If you learn in manifestation and the minimum you trying to manifest is rent, can we please graduate to something else? Because y'all get on these lives and y'all get on these people's TikToks and be talking about, I want to manifest my ex back and I want to manifest rent and how do you get money for bills? And spirituality can be utilized for something a lot more powerful than catching up on your light bill. Can we do something about humanity? Can we hurry up and master the conjuring of money so that we can move on to other things? And some of y'all need to leave y'all ex out, because some of y'all are addicted to relationships that don't serve you in the next season. That's why they got to go back. You just don't want that person with somebody else. What you need to do is focus in and leaning in over here where your purpose is. I'm just telling you. Some of y'all are practicing escapism. You got to get out of that. You got digital products to create. You got offers that you need to push out there. You got an email list that's just sitting there laying dormant. You haven't emailed to anybody. You haven't made a video. You haven't created content. You haven't sold anything this week. Did you make a sale at all this week? No. Did you make a TikTok? Yes. Then what else did you do? Because y'all forget that just creating content is not enough. Okay. You got to be able to you have to have a strategy, is what I'm saying. But this is also what I'm saying. Like, we have to start graduating the thought process behind our existence. Like right now, going into 2025. So, Q4 is coming in a couple of days during the timing of this video. One of the things I'm trying to tell people is that it's time to monetize your existence. Like we got to put a paywall around our person. Okay. Put some cost fields and some paywalls around our feminine. Because to be honest, a lot of people are going to want to get more and more access to you and more, they want to draw that from you, but you're going to have to set up some things, some containers and some vehicles and stack different ways for you to monetize your human. Even she agreed with me. But it's going to take you honoring yourself and stop wasting time. Like when I get into a creative mode, like right now, I'm in my creative flow. Like I'm real excited and hype right now. Why am I hype? Because I know that this is the time in the season for me to get it all in and to be able to be ready for the upswing, because the upswing is on the way. The upswing is coming around the bend. So the risk of you standing still, procrastinating, not doing anything, and please don't try to defend your limitations. Where I was going through it, everybody going through it. You ain't the only one that's going through it. Some of y'all have used that excuse for 2 to 3 years. I was just going through it. I got a divorce, or I moved to a new city and my job let me go. Get up from that. Because see, you said you were spiritual. You said that you have a purpose. You said that you were called for such a time as this, but you're still sitting in the same spot and not moving. See, spirit is always moving. That's another thing I ain't trying to preach on here, and I'm really not. I'm not religious, but there is still a little church in me from back in the day. And when we get into those spaces where we're not moving, either we are thinking or we're spiraling. So we got to choose which one we're going to be doing. But this is the thing. If you don't move right now, if you don't start moving right now, then what is going to happen? You will fall into a cycle of reactive behaviors. You will start doing reactive work. And anytime you're trying to catch up, you take it 10 steps back. You got to learn how to be reactive. You have to focus on what is urgent and what matters right now. Start setting boundaries. Tell people, nope, I can't come to the barbecue. Nope, I can't come to the baby shower. Nope, I can't go and ride with you over to the brunch. I can't go to the empowerment summit. I can't do that right now. I'm empowered already. Some of y'all have overdosed on empowerment, but that's another video. Focus on what is urgent and what is focused as strategic. You got to be strategic this season. Other thing I want to say too is that when you miss opportunities, you delay your progress, you delay revenue, you delay opportunities, you delay launching, you delay clients getting the help. And this is the thing I've always said. Many of you don't realize that the longer that you take moving, taking some level of urgency, guess what happens? The people that you are ordained and assigned to help, they got to sit in their problem until you get it together. So they got to sit and wallow in their pain because you haven't got up yet. That's a problem. That is a huge problem. And if that is you and you are an entrepreneur, I'm going to need for you to do something. I need you to meditate on this. Then I want you to come back to this video. I want you to go into the description box down below. And I want you to schedule a laser strategy session with me so we can get clear on your next year. Your next 12 months is very critical. I have helped so many women just like you get it together. And they were able to get proposals with corporations. They were able to get their clients. They were able to increase their revenue and their sales and client rosters. You need help. If you're watching this video and you made it to this point, you need help. Go meditate on it. Come back when you feel aligned and when you feel at peace and book a session. Okay? Love you so much, and feel free to subscribe and share to someone who may need this message. Love y'all so much. Have a good rest of your week.